Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3 as the Dark Urge and trying to get the most experience we can. Actually just starting out here towards I guess it's technically the entrance of the Shattered Sanctum, kind of where I knocked out Minthara at. And I wanted to just make sure that I was really clear about the fact that we need to long rest after if you've knocked her out right here. You absolutely have to long rest. Otherwise, the attack on the Druid Grove won't happen if you kill Dror Ragzlin. So, again, unfortunately, right now, since she's only knocked out, the game is basically considering her dead right now. And then if you go and take out Dror Ragzlin, it satisfies the condition for the defeat the Goblin leaders. And at that point, then it completely will skip the attack on the Druid Grove that Minthara does. So again, this is kind of where the split happens. You either have to raid the Druid Grove or kill Dror Ragzlin, which will then prevent the attack on the Druid Grove. Okay, so now that I've long rested, the Defeat the Goblins has updated. And it says, killing the goblin leader is no longer matters. Minthara left with her band of raiders, and they're going to attack the grove. At that point, we know that we're good to go to take out Dror Ragzlin. So I'm going to do that. Did I go the wrong way? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I went outside. Whoops. Anyways, all right, let's head back on in. And actually, what I'm going to do here is something that I've been really hesitant to actually do, and that's actually to knock out Saza. I noticed that I had a little bit of an issue with the goblins going hostile here, but let's actually talk to her real quick.
Those teeth. Just let me go.
All right, slow down. I have questions.
I'll tell you anything, and my life ain't worth a rat's breakfast.
Saved your hide twice now. You owe me. Oh, this is a really easy. Oh, just barely got it though.
Dunno. What do you want to know?
Alright, what's in the priestess's chapel, which doesn't matter. A tribe like yours must have treasure, which also doesn't matter. That's pretty obvious where the treasure is actually at. But anyways, alright, so let's turn on non-lethals. And then I'm just gonna knock her out. Where is... oh, Asterion, here we are. I'm a little hesitant to do this, but I just, at the end of the day, I don't think it matters. She may show up later on, or the game may consider her dead from this point. There's an achievement, which I'm not an achievement person. I really don't care about those. But there is an achievement for freeing her again later on. So she does show up later on, but again, I don't know that it matters. But there we go. All right, so let's just knock her right on out, and let's turn non-lethals back off. And at this point, I'm actually I'm not gonna grab Volo quite yet, because I'm worried that letting him out of his cage is going to turn all of these goblins in here hostile, and I don't want that to happen. So let's get on up here. I'm gonna get everybody all ready. Let's break the group up. Let's put Lae'zel up here as well. So Lae'zel and my main character are gonna take out Dror. Gale is gonna stand over here and take out these goblins, and then I'm gonna have Asterion go up top. I'm tempted to just not have this battle on camera because I think it's gonna be annoying and fast, but why not, right? It's the last big one of the goblins. Let's go into stealth. Select Gale. Also, I've got this still on. I'm back on Explorer. I've messed around with a little bit of Tactician. It is a lot of fun, but oh, I hit Asterion? How did I hit Asterion? That's nonsense. Yeah, I clipped Asterion up top. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Where do I go from here?
All right. Anyways, let's get a chunk out of him with Lae'zel. Oh, what? Why did I have to move? Oh, he moved a little when the battle started. Oh, man. Alright, well, Lae'zel's just gonna take him out. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? What? Oh, did I move or something? It looked like, yeah, I must have clicked on the floor or something and it made me move. That's really dumb. Alright. Oh, those guys are done. Oh, there he is. So did I? Oh, I must have not hit stealth before I started the battle. Well, that was dumb too. He's down. Watch out. Not gonna bother with Gale. Just end the turn. And I'm gonna jump up top.
What's inside? You've made a grave mistake.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Yep, that's what I thought. So, unfortunately, because we let the raid on the Grove occur, Lae'zel doesn't get her inspiration from this battle, which is, you know, what I expected. It's still a little sad because that will be, you know, one that doesn't end up on the list. But there just wasn't anything that we could do about it. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter anyway, right? Because the companion inspirations, unfortunately, in terms of experience, don't really matter. At least not much, anyway. And certainly, this will result in much more experience than had we did that. So, use Dror Ragsland's key here on the door. That's maybe obvious. You don't need to. There's other ways of getting this stuff, but let's just take all of this. There's a couple of interesting items out of there, but nothing too phenomenal. I actually don't even know if I'm going to use any of that stuff, but let's head on over now, and we'll bust out Volo. Is this going to give me some issues with the door again? Yeah, of course. Alright, so get right up next to the door, spin the camera, and then click around it. So goofy. But whatever, it is what it is. Alright. To 6 parasites, I should. I'm not sure if I'm going to use any of those. I mean, I really already should have used them if I was going to, but at this point I kind of feel like, yeah, whatever. Okay, now. Oh, nope. Yep, there we go. Go through the door. Not open it constantly, go through it. And at this point, we can let Volo out. There you go. Quite save. Get yourself to safety and quick. Find mess you've landed yourself in and go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe. And that is it for the Shattered Sanctum and the goblins within. At this point, we're good to go and ready to... Jeez. Couldn't find the Emerald Grove waypoint there. But yeah, we're ready to basically get the Emerald Grove raid started, which is actually going to be a lot of fun. Pretty excited for this fight too. But here, got somebody with a trigger finger, excuse me, up top. Also, the Emerald Grove is in siege mode. I don't know if there's really anything to do here. I might take a look around, but I vaguely remember Donnie kind of getting stuck out with... I mean, they won't let him into the Grove, or the inner area. At least the last time I checked. But I'm going to poke around, and then if there's anything to do, I'll add that in. But if not, I'll end up starting the big battle here. The Helm's Deep. Okay, so actually there was a quest. It was called Find Donnie that activated when I was running through. Basically, there is a tiefling running around here looking for Donnie. Her name is Rika, and what you need to do is go down and find Donnie, who is standing in front of the stone door all the way down here. I had an issue, and apparently I'm not the only one, but I had an issue actually getting him to move. And so I had to use minor illusion. But basically, Donnie was standing right here in front of the door. And I vaguely remember at times there was another druid, or there was a druid inside here that apparently like they lock themselves in and they won't let Donnie in. And so you have to tell Donnie to return to where everybody else is at. The problem was that wasn't an option for me. There was no option to tell him to go and join the others. So what I had to do was use minor illusion and constantly lure him up to where Rika was walking around.
Knowing the children are safe makes all this a little easier.
Alright, just got the complete Donnie. Ugh, this was such a pain. It's completely bugged. And Donnie was standing down here by the door. I actually tried doing this 2 ways. I think the first time that I did it, I didn't talk to Rika quick enough after she had found him. And basically what happened was Donnie went all the way back down here. I actually saw him in the hideout, and then he disappeared through the hole and walked all the way back to here. Like the quest had never even, completed. And at that point, Rika was gone, and so there was no way to get it to kind of trigger correctly. So instead, this time, and I don't know that it makes a bit of a difference, but this time I had Rika. I lured her down here with minor illusion, and then once she finally spotted him, basically she said, "There you are," and all that. And at that point, I interacted with her. And that completed the quest. Okay, next up is actually just a little bit of companion approval. Speaking with Memnos here. I can't remember. I vaguely remember this guy. I just don't remember who he was. Maybe he's one of the... I forget his name.
I'm busy.
I think his brother is here, and he's like going to be a caster of some sort. I don't know. Maybe I've got the wrong person. But anyway... why are you praying to the god of the dead?
I'll be facing him before long.
Alright, and then there's a couple of different options here. The last time I tried this, I went with the fighter option, and I did get some approval from Gale. I'm kind of curious though if there's any other potential approval, so I might just explore these options. But I actually also want to try to see if Will is going to get any out of this. I kind of feel like he might. Yeah, that's what I thought. And actually, that's kind of good enough, to be completely honest. There's no way that Asterion is going to get any. I doubt that Lae'zel, or actually, I know that Lae'zel wasn't getting any out of that as well. And Shadowheart is capped, and Karlach is capped. So that doesn't leave anybody else. So I'm just going to kind of go as it is. I guess, if you haven't been following along exactly as I have, and you need to build some approval still with other characters, you can give that a shot. But as of right now, those are the only 2 that were giving me any approval from this. All right, and I actually just wanted to add in a little bit here on Memnos. So after the conversation with him, I actually did try. I knocked him out and didn't get any experience, and that actually is because I already had. He's actually the one that's kind of over by the prison area. Actually, same with Rika. Both of these 2 I've already knocked out at some point, so there's no, extra experience, obviously, because I've already done that. What is going on here? Jeez, this game. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the characters. So a little blood splatter there. I wonder what happened. I think, yeah, I guess Rika's gonna stay there, which is a little weird, but oh, I think what happened, I think she's supposed to be up by the entrance to the hideout, but because I used minor illusion and then completed that quest, it got her stuck down there. She's probably supposed to stay up here. That's my guess. Okay, so just getting ready to start the big battle here. I've got everybody up top for the time being. I can't remember if there was any sort of
What's above your I'd given you up for what happened?
I wasn't sure if there
We've
was
seen them massing
any
in the woods.
approval here. I don't think there is, but the goblin are
Truly.
coming, and they're head by a
threw them
drow.
back once. If
Let's
you're
go
with us,
with...
Perhaps we
You
can do
fortified
it
the place well. We're ready for them. Wow.
We have the barricades. Every hour we'll blow the horn to draw them in and pray our
Alright,
fire.
so
out
she'll take the
strike.
bait, and
Your
with the defenses
courage
ready, we'll
make
win the
what
day.
preparation-
Yeah, no approval, unfortunately, for that. I am going to split Will off from the rest of my troops. Oops, I actually have to select him, though. I'm going to have Will blow the horn. And then I'm actually going to have everybody else move down below, because this is going to be super easy, so... Alright, well, I will get this started, and then I'll probably pick it up afterwards. Basically, there is a inspiration for Will here, as well as the Dark Urge. So that is, those are definitely the two characters that I'm going to bring for sure. I don't think that there's really anything else that we need to worry about. I've got basically all of the other, like the, the one for killing 5 enemies at a time, Pentacrush for Lysel, as well as, I forget the name of that one. It's basically the same thing for the Dark Urge, but I already got those at the Goblin Village, so we don't need to worry about those. But actually, I'm going to split everybody up here just to move a couple of these characters a little bit. There's a big ogre that appears, and he'll start throwing barrels. And I think I'm going to have Lysel take him out right away. There are also... there's a bunch of enemies that have... they're like oil barrels strapped to their backs. And if you can hit one of those early, they can do a lot of damage down here too. So let's get going with Will here. And yeah, we'll just blow the horn. That rallies everybody too. Just gonna skip through a bunch of this stuff here, unfortunately. Minthara's face looks hilarious. We're gonna say no, this grove is under my protection. Or let's go with not so fast. You've just walked into my trap.
I'll dissect you.
And yeah, unfortunately for Minthara, she's gonna have to fight without all of her gear because I knocked her out and took it all. So, oh, boom. Also, at some point, I am gonna have to knock her back out during the battle as well because I don't actually want to kill her here. So, let's. Yeah, I think I'll just do the battle kind of off. No, maybe we'll just do this one, right? We'll have some fun with this one. It's not going to be too difficult, though. I've still got this, I put this back on Explorer, so not going to be very difficult. I wonder if I should just use... I'm not going to bother with that. Let's just let's use Precision. Yeah. Not that impressed. Oh, wow. What? What was that? Did these guys bust out of the barrels? Oh man, that's wicked. Oh, I didn't realize that could happen. That's kind of cool. No way. Is that really what happens? There's just goblins inside the barrels? How did I never know that? Okay, well that's cool. Learn something new every time you go through, I guess. Alright, here comes the bugbear. Yeah, here's one of the... They call them pariahs. It's funny, too, because Minthara is talking about these. Back in... oh, where was that at? Back in the Shattered Sanctum, before you've interacted with her for the first time. She'll talk about the pariahs. It's kind of hilarious. Let's... Oh, he's got a death wish. That is awesome. No Oh, I can't attack that guy. I can attack this. Lae'zel got caught in the blast range. Ah, yeah, let's use an action surge. Why not? What? I didn't kill him? Sad. Alright. Yeah, it's funny. They'll go for the gate. I mean, this reminds me so much of Helm's Deep, right? Where they're trying to blow down the gate. Alright, what do we want to do with Will here? Probably some, like, death rays? I don't know. Man, his range is so absurd. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't... I guess I didn't see that. It must have not actually selected that guy. What just happened here? I get to go again? I get a wild magic surge that allowed me to go again or something? I don't know, I didn't catch that. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. Oh. Oh, the path is interrupted. Well, that's why. Jeez, okay. That's what happened. Alright, let's try this again. And he didn't do much for damage. That's kind of pathetic. Let's see here. Can you do a twin spell? No, that's not really going to be something I want to do. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong thing here. What a firewall. Oh, you get this. You get to choose. Okay, let's. Yeah, I don't know why that was. Alright, that was kind of fun.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, let's see here. Do we want to... Oh, wow, she's only got 1 health? Well, that feels like... That feels bad. Okay, well... Oh, it's because I knocked her out first before. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Alright. That's hilarious. Yeah, she didn't heal. Oh, wow. Why does she have 7 supply packs? Well, she had 7 supply packs, I mean. Sorry. Just gotta do it. Yeah, that's funny. So when I knocked her out in the Shattered Sanctum, obviously she's at 1 HP. And then at the beginning of this battle, she's starting at 1 HP. That's so funny. I guess if she gets a turn, she'll probably lay on hands herself, but... she didn't get a turn, so that's so cheap. Oh man, that's really funny. Oh, look at that guy. He did like a jump strike. Oh, Zevlor just took somebody down. I'm gonna try to keep all. Well, it doesn't matter keeping all of these guys alive. Like literally all of these the tieflings I've knocked out, other than Zevlor. Zevlor is the only one that I've never knocked out, but mostly because I don't think you really want to. And then he'll actually go. What happens if he dies in this battle? He basically gets replaced by somebody else. But my understanding is he shows up later on in the story, so I don't want to do that. We're gonna keep him around. And that's that. Wow, that's...
True souls have their limits.
That was stupidly easy. And there it is, Haunted One. Morally acceptable massacre. There is actually another inspiration that the Dark Urge will get if you decide to side with with Minthara. The thing is, though, because I've already knocked out all of the drow, or I'm sorry, all of the basically everybody in the Druid's Grove, there wouldn't be any experience for really any of that. So that just didn't make sense at all to do. God, that took forever. Do I want to grab? I think I'm gonna grab Minthara's stuff. I'm gonna send this stuff to camp. Sorry, Minthara. I know this is super undignified, but And this stuff probably would have stayed on her, but I'm just going to grab it just in case. You just never know. Okay, I'm actually going to finish off a bunch of these other guys, too, that I let live. Clunk. There you go. And then I'm actually going to... I don't think there's anything good on any of these bodies. Oh, I guess this thing is okay. Yeah, smoke powder bombs are always cool. But the ogre guy doesn't have anything on him. It was pretty wicked though that a bunch of the goblins were just hanging out in the barrels though. I never noticed that before. So then I wonder if the ogre guy throws the barrels up top, do the goblins pop out up top? I guess I never really noticed that before. That would be cool if they did though. Right, as kind of a way to get the goblins up top with you. That'd be really funny. Yeah, this is not looking like there's anything good here though. Oh, we just torched these guys too. Yeah. Warrior John. Oh, I already checked this guy. Yeah, I think we're done here. I don't think that there was really anything. And that's kind of what I remembered from before too. Was there just wasn't. Oh, I guess here's some spells. Let's send this stuff over to Gale. Plunk and plunk. Goblin Warlock. Goblin Booyog. It's a really funny word. Alright, send that to Gale. Alright, I think we're done here. So let's toggle the group. Oops. The group toggle. The last time I did this, though, I did actually kill off, I killed off Zevlor in battle, and he was replaced, but like I was saying earlier, though, I don't think I want to do that because he's going to show up later on in the story, and I just don't know what would really happen if he wasn't around. But anyways, all right, we got some approval there with Gale and Will as well. Always like to see that.
Go.
And let's have a chat with Zevlor. There it is, Guardian of the Forgotten for Will. And then everybody is safe now. Again, you know, I've knocked out literally all of these tieflings at some other point anyway, so there wasn't any reason to bother with any of them. Okay, so at this point, we really just need to speak with Zevlor. And I guess I did want to point out one thing. So it's unfortunate, but there is no, or as of right now, there doesn't seem to be a way to get the helmet that you get from, basically if you kill all of the goblin leaders first before the raid happens, because that completes the, you know, kill the goblins. And you will get a helmet. It's something like whenever the wearer heals somebody, they... the heal or the person that's doing the healing gets healed as well, which actually is pretty interesting. But unfortunately, that is not available because we completed the quest in obviously a different way, and the raid happened. So I guess just keep that in mind. But at this point, we can speak with Zevlor here.
We're ready to head to your camp.
And you can basically just tell him that you're ready to go to the camp if you're ready. I think I need to speak with Halsin though really quickly. I don't know that it's actually honestly even that important. I don't really remember if there was any approval or anything. I'll check really quick and then I'll go do that. But other than that, we're basically done here in the Druid's Grove. There is no other you know, experience that we can gain in any way. I've basically, you know, knocked out everybody at some point anyway, so there isn't going to be any way to get, you know, more in terms of beating people down. But all right, let's. There's still the blood is still the evidence is still everywhere. But yeah, let's. I'll speak with Halsin here real quick. Okay, so I just did the conversation with Halsin and Kaga. There doesn't seem to be any approval, or at least none that I was getting from any of the characters that I brought with. The thing is, though, here also, Helson says to speak with wrath for your reward. Now, unfortunately, instead of just knocking him out during the battle with the Shadow Druids, I believe I I think I killed him. And the problem then is, which, to be honest, isn't actually a problem. He didn't have the rune for me. Well, I mean, he just doesn't exist anymore, apparently. But like I said, it doesn't actually matter because that quest doesn't, or that reward doesn't give you any experience. And I already had the rune anyway, and so I was able to get down into the reward area, which, you know, is the spear called Sorrow, as well as whatever else was down there. But anyways, you know, again, unfortunately, then, I mean, I don't know how that wraps up as far as the journal goes, but no experience from that because I had actually tested that in a separate playthrough of mine, and so, you know, you don't actually need to collect the reward from Wrath. Okay, at this point, I am completely done with the druids in the Druid Grove, excuse me, and I'm just getting ready to move on. So I'm going to speak with Zevlor, and we'll get them out of here. We'll say, yes, let's go. And that'll take us to camp at, I believe, right at nighttime. Indeed, right at nighttime. So I'm going to run around and speak with some of the different characters here. At some point I'll have to speak with Volo as well, but I think I'm going to save that for the next video. Also, I'm going to head on down and speak with Will. I know Will's got a little bit of approval for me. I think maybe Gale as well. We'll see, but...
Gods, what's that smell? Sulfur.
Interesting. I didn't notice that before. Huh. Alright, last thing that I want to do here is turn my volume down and speak with Volo. Volo's initial conversation happens, you know, after he's freed from the Goblin Village, and there isn't that much to do other than get you a little bit of, or a inspiration point with Will. I'm just gonna rip through these dialogue options really quickly. He's captured by mind flayers. And they was infected with a parasite. Ceramorphosis, tell me more. And then, if only your disbelief could alter facts. Alright. Examine me and find out yourself. I want to get rid of these things by any means necessary. And there we have it, the Bard with 9 lives, inspiration for Will, as well as the Blazer of Benevolence. When you inspire an ally using the Bardic Inspiration, you gain 4 temporary hit points. I will probably never equip that, although it doesn't sound too bad. And that is it for the party. I only actually got a little bit of approval with Will. I spoke with everyone else in the camp, and I'm either capped out or just didn't get any. So that is going to be it for this one. I think the next video I'll probably start out, because we're going to rest, and then the following day I'll speak with Volo, and then I'll go finish all of this stuff in the Myconid colony, which is basically just going to be wiping them all out. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, that is it for this one. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.